Boom Pals app, we're just going to replace the regular old deadbolt lock with a combination deadbolt lock. This happens to be the Gatehouse one. It was like 70 bucks at Lowe's. All you need the 4 batteries, a screwdriver, and that's about it. It's pretty easy. We'll put it on in a second. It needs to be cleaned too. Almost got the old deadbolt out of there. I think it uses a special one, so I'm going to have to replace that too. I've got all the other equipment off. Go ahead and start putting the other one back on. The old one's out. This goes in, this part up. Should fit the normal fittings, so you don't have to do very much with it. And I have this setting up here. I'm starting to screw it in on the other side. There's a plate that goes on first. You just run the little bolts through here just like a regular lock. And I'll tighten that down. Go from there. There's this little the little computer programming wire has to be inserted through a certain way too. I have this on here now. It looks like there's going to be some repainting done. This is on here pretty tight. It's secured with 2 bolts down there I was showing you earlier. This one's secured with a screw here, here, and here. Batteries are in place. And I'll put the outer shell on it. And then we'll see how it works. It looks good, and that says I have to set the bolt directions or it won't work properly. Hold this in for 2 seconds. Then you set the code that comes with it. Press the lock button, hit 00, the lock button again, that activates. And so it sets the direction of the bolt. Well, they recommend to change that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 immediately, and the directions come with it. Is it too noisy? It's going to bother you? Yeah. Put this on. It's got a manual. That locks it. Yay! You can change that code. You're supposed to change that code. That's the preset code. Door installation part 2. Door lock installation part 2. Well, the other one wasn't liked, so we had to take it back. So I'm back to square one. This is the new one. It has metal interior instead of the plastic. It takes a 9-volt battery. That's all this stuff. So I'll start putting it on. Top. It's like the old one. Looks like it's. It'll be okay. Yeah, it covers the spot up so that no painting.
Wow, when you close the door, is this going to stick out and hit my glass door?
I don't think so. Just try it.
No, I thought today
No,
was
it probably
Tuesday.
won't.
Well, it was on Thursday.
Run that through. Line this up. So that has to be lined up there. I put those, screwed those in, put the battery in, it made a beep. So we'll see how it sets up. Once that all put together, and I realized that this little part right here is going to need to be chipped away. Usually do that with a chisel, but I'm not know where my chisel is, so I'll use my Dremel. Just grind it down a little bit so it'll fit. Had it all installed, and then I realized, hey, this part's sticking out. That's funny. All right, well, let me do that. Like a glove. And Dremel's probably not the best way to do it, but it worked. Now, all right, I'll refit everything. I'll spare you making you watch me do it. All right, now that I'm done, I'm trying to read the instructions to make sure I got everything right. Okay. I want to find the part where it says program the lock. So let me get to that. Install test. All right, test. Let me figure that. Test it. You do this. This is not, doesn't have any little mechanisms in there to automatically do it. So it's manual. And if you can lock it, it is installed correctly. You have to enter the code to get it unlocked. Okay, we've established that it works. I know, right? And you know that it works to lock it. You know it's not automatic. I see that. Now enter the code. And put on this. So it functions. Now I have to just change the codes and do all kinds of stuff. But it's done. Well, because it wouldn't cover that little paint spot, I guess. Who am I to ask questions? We'll have to say this one is much more sturdy. It's all metal construction except for one little plastic piece. Doesn't have the motor in there, so it's probably one less thing to break. This just looks more rugged. So I like it. Like, share, subscribe, boom, pals out.